had been found on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, dragging a chain with a padlock around it and a wire around his neck, which has left a scar on his neck. And my heart just broke for him.
I think the official number is 563 days. It's a long time. You don't get to see that in shelters where euthanasia is unfortunately just a fact of life.
Oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking. You never want to hear about that, right? Ever. I feel like I can, fight the first half of her life with, just like the best life ever.
We have at least 13 more cats today.
We are facing a national crisis in animal welfare. The Brandywine Valley SPCA, as one of the last remaining open access shelters in the region, we are seeing the harsh impact of a cruel post-pandemic reality that is leaving animals more vulnerable than ever before. It's why we are working so hard right here, locally, and spreading that reach across the country, because we know no animal deserves to be forgotten.
There's always more that need to be done.
Our dedicated team works non-stop to save every life that we can. Our impact is profound. But in times like this, it hasn't been an easy road. This year alone, we are seeing more than 100,000 additional animals than the year before at shelters across the country. Couple that with the fact that half of the nation's shelters are functioning at 10 to 25% lower than normal staffing levels. The numbers are staggering. The statistics, eye-opening. But here at the Brandywine Valley SPCA, we know that behind each and every number is a story.
I saw him on Facebook, the SPCA on Facebook. I was constantly looking because I was afraid that he wasn't going to make it. When the updates started coming in, like that he was a candidate for surgery, and his foster was posting pictures of him wearing a little t-shirt because he was so frail, and how his eyes perked up, he just started to look better and better. I was so relieved. I was so glad.
I received a text from a friend that said, I think you're about to get a bunch of Yorkies. And I said, what are you talking about? And it was probably within 45 minutes. OAW had gotten there, realized the magnitude of it. I couldn't walk 10 steps in the house. It was so bad.
With no hesitation, our team jumped into action when concerned neighbors called about dozens of dogs living in deplorable conditions. No electricity or running water, jumping from windows and covered in filth.
It's like when she got into my arms, I could breathe a sigh of relief. When she got to the SPCA, she had cherry eye and also a cornea that had broken.
She was the first surgery that I did that day. I spayed her, removed her eye, and literally as soon as she woke up from anesthesia, she was a different dog. She was happy, she was wagging her tail. It's why we're all here. It is exactly why we all chose this profession in the first place.
Being reminded of that house every day, I've kind of morphed it in from, something that's heartbreaking to happy that I'm doing something that is fighting that.
We're free.
And so that's how I'm gonna fight that cruelty, is just with love.
We are committed, now more than ever, to the individual animals in our care, to their behavioral needs, their medical needs, and their rehabilitation, with the ultimate goal of placing them in their forever homes. 50 animals come through our doors every single day. These animals are victims of cruelty, neglect, and in most cases, could face euthanasia in other shelters. With more than 18,000 animal intakes projected for this year, this life-saving work isn't easy. But we know that behind each number is a life changed forever. As intake numbers grow, so does our impact. During our record-breaking mega adoption event this summer, nearly 1,500 animals found their forever homes over the course of just 2 days. Our team is on track to perform more than 29,000 spay and neuters this year alone.
It's been busy. It's been all day.
At our state-of-the-art Copeland Center for Animal Welfare, we are able to provide the very best care for animals right here at home in the region's largest shelter. We are proud to offer the first in-house shelter ICU in Delaware. Our team of dedicated staffers works tirelessly to care for each and every animal that comes through our doors.
Seeing the numbers increase is scary, but it makes us feel good. We're doing it. There's always going to be
animals at least to take care of.
You know, we have a nice big facility now, so we're able to.
The numbers nationally are staggering, and we continue to step up to do our part to save as many innocent lives as we can.
Brandywine is definitely a warrior in this whole process. For them to open their hearts to our animals just means so very much. They don't have to do this. They don't have to take our animals, but because they want to help the communities that can't get help themselves, they do it, and it's just so amazing. It means so much to us.
The Palm Valley Animal Center houses about 1,000 animals in their shelter at any given time. It's why we continue to provide resources, organize life-saving transports, and host mega adoption events in Texas.
What we're accomplishing here because of Brandywine Valley SPCA is unbelievable. It has given hope to the people who work in animal welfare and hope to the community.
Our work doesn't stop there. We remain committed to acting as a mentor, both locally and nationally.
Honestly, it was like he knew. We erased his name from the whiteboard, and I just grabbed his leash and he just walked with me to the car, and he was just so excited and happy. It's like he knew that, that was gonna be the last car ride. I'm just so incredibly grateful to have the chance to meet King, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without everybody at, the Brandywine Valley SPCA.
If you want to feel better about, someone being out there fighting evil, you can certainly think about, the Brandywine Valley SPCA's.
Expanding our reach with a vision that one day, every single one of these stories ends with the loving ending that every animal truly deserves. We are the bridge.